without anything.
If you haven't heard of him, you definitely will very soon. Don't go anywhere. We're chatting with Jason Bajada.
It's waning.
Jason, this is actually The Sound Your Life Makes, the fourth album. Does it feel like the fourth album?
Not really, no. It always feels like a first. It always feels like a clean slate, like starting over. So, yeah, I guess right now I'm just kind of relearning how to perform these songs live and present them, and it's exciting again, you know, so it's new.
Can you tell me a little bit the direction you wanted to take from a sound perspective with this album?
This album was really about having fun with music, and if you want to sing like the Bee Gees on one song, go ahead, knock yourself out. If you want to sing like the Stones on another one, if you want to do a country number, I just really wanted to explore like all, I guess, genres of music that I love. And
so no rules?
No rules, absolutely no rules. There are certain songs that I was wondering if they could actually make the record because they were so different than anything I've ever done.
Your songwriting has so many metaphors throughout. Do you think if you look back from the first album or the first songs you wrote and you look at what you're writing today, what's the difference for you? Is there a difference?
I think the difference that I discovered artists that challenge me. I mean, when I made the first record like 7 years ago, I didn't know who Elvis Costello was, you know. And then eventually you discover that kind of a catalog, or a Tom Waits, or just artists that kind of, I don't know, influence you and go like, oh, hang on a second, there's a whole other kind of, there's an art to being sophisticated, but very simple and very meaningful and very honest and
impactful.
Yeah, impactful, not being too complicated and alienating. So I think that, you know, just influences change. So obviously the music's going to change.
And when do you write?
When?
Yes. How does it work for you?
It can come from a few different places. I think it can come from, first of all, high emotions, whether they're happy or sad or whatever. And then there's also just hearing something. Like, I mean, I find that like walks will really inspire me. Like just hearing silence, like walking around the country or walking around the city, or just the way sounds like will bounce off each other.
So tell me, for the video, Down With the Protest,
Yeah.
which is a song off this album, huge buzz around that video when it was released. You have a huge Quebec superstar in the video. How did it all come together?
Well, I've always wanted to make some sort of a shock video, so something that's going to get people, you know, just get people talking. As long as all the aspects are covered, I'm happy with the song, happy with the acting, happy with the direction, like, and this was actually like the funnest video to make. It was a labor of love between 3 friends. It was myself, Marc Labrèche, and Jeff Rivard, and we just went all out. We just had fun with the limited budget we had.
How about objectives? Do you set objectives for yourself? Or do you just keep riding that wave, and depending on where it takes you?
I'm a little bit more of the riding the wave type. I just dream of playing my music in front of people who want to hear it. I mean, it's really not that complicated. I mean, hopefully it's more than, you know, 5, 6 people at a show. So, I mean, right now I'm the luckiest guy. I mean, I get to perform in front of, you know, people who sing the songs back to me, and they just, like, that's fine for me. That's really cool, and the more the merrier. I mean, when the record comes out, I always feel like it's gonna sell 0. And then next thing you know, you get stories bouncing back to you, and just, oh wow, like, people come and they confide and they tell you this song changed their life, or and it's...
Because you reached out to them, and they're reaching back.
Yeah, I mean, but what can you do? You can just put it out there.
So you're gonna keep doing it.
That's what I do.
Be sure to check out Jason's latest album, The Sound Your Life Makes, and we'll catch you again next time.